Here she is. Samantha is a shooter, a student, and is an NRA scholarship winner from West Seneca, New York. And she has a few things to say to the ladies in the audience.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank Scope for giving me the opportunity to voice all of our opinions to our governor, our Senate, and our assemblymen and women. This is the 5th year I have attended this event because I've always wanted to educate our elected representatives about where we stand with firearms and our Second Amendment. But yet, I want to say that before, when I was around a child, I was taught to fear guns, that guns were bad, and that anyone who possessed guns were bad people. This false education made me afraid of firearms until my family and I were exposed to the shooting community, a community where firearms were used in a positive, safe, and responsible manner. The fear that was once instilled by me by the government was replaced by lessons of safety, responsibility, and discipline. Since my exposure to this particular community and the practice of firearms, I have obtained these lessons, and as a result, I continue to apply them every day because it is who I have become. In 2010, I had the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. for the first time. And while there, I visited the National Archives where I stood in front of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights.
That's right.
The very documents our founding fathers had left for us, the American citizens. While looking at the very foundation of our nation, a wave of responsibility, pride, passion, and tradition swept over me. Our founding fathers risked their very lives for these documents because they were not thinking of themselves, but rather about what this nation, this country, could stand for. They had the foresight to predict the challenges that the future may hold, and in return gave us the tools to protect this great nation from government tyranny. Now it is our turn, just like we are here today. We, as a nation, as a people, must unite and fight for our rights as American citizens. This message is to those who are not aware of why we stand here today with concern and anger over this New York Unsafe Act. This act was illegally rushed through our Senate and Assembly without any public hearing or input from various law enforcement agencies around New York. State lawmakers did not have the chance to review the bill as presented, leaving many questions about the implementation and regulation of this new law. You may ask, why should I get involved? Or why does this pertain to me? But even from a procedural standpoint, the New York SAFE Act is both unconstitutional and immoral. Do not allow your government to chisel away the very core of this great nation. As we all know, freedom does not come free. Thomas Jefferson wrote, "Government big enough to supply everything you need is big enough to take away everything you have." The course of history shows that if government grows, the liberty decreases from the people. I thank those who have changed their daily, even monthly schedule to dedicate both their time and energy in voicing our support for the Constitution and the Second Amendment. Through thick and thin, we have banded together to ensure that our voices are heard and our rights remain intact. To Governor Cuomo and other legislative leaders who have voted for this act, you have wronged the law-abiding citizens and have continued to do so for your own political aspirations and gain. You thought that once this act was passed, we would not make a sound, but you were wrong.